Hey gang, today on Juliet teaches you how to create a texture pack. I'll be teaching you how to do tools and kind of how to recolor swords. So last episode I taught how to make a gradient sword and a hand-shaded sword. So today I will be making the other swords, like the gold, iron, stone, and wood, and then I will be making the tools for this pack. I'll probably go through like how to make all the diamond the diamond tools, and then I'll probably just teach how to make recolors of like into gold and stuff, and then just make them for the other ones. But I want to be going through the tools part of this section of this pack. I also want to remind you guys to subscribe, and I hope that this video helps you. You should also leave a like because likes are cool. If we get 200 likes, I will be happy. So that's it. Yeah. Okay, very nice objective. So if you need help learning how to do some shading, I did a bunch of that last episode and taught how to make the pack file. So if you'd like to go watch that, that will be in the last episode, so you should go watch that. Hopefully it will be linked to the top somewhere, but I don't know, YouTube is kind of funky sometimes. So let's get straight into the tutorial. So like last episode, you will be needing Minecraft. For this specific tutorial, you'll be needing GIMP, but you can also use paint.net. There's just a few different kinds of commands, but there are a bunch of different tutorials that can help you use paint.net if you're using that. You can also use other programs like Photoshop and Pixlr, but I will just be using GIMP as that's what I use. So I will open up GIMP. So now that we've opened up GIMP, I will be opening up the things I made last episode, including my palette, which I saved so that the colors would be here. I'm going to be doing a hand shaded pack, by the way, as that was most requested since people thought it looked better. So I'm just going to delete those. I'm going to be opening up the sword that I made and other swords and the diamond tools. So what I'm going to do is go to File, Open, and then I'm going to go to my desktop, which is where my pack's sitting. And this is my pack, testing pack, assets, Minecraft, textures, items, and then we have a bunch of different things in here. So we're going to press on the diamond sword, and then as we press Control, and then we can click on other things like the shovel, the hoe, the axe, the pickaxe. I think that's it actually. Sword. There should be 5 things. And then I'm going to go down to the gold sword, as that's where I put my hand shaded sword originally. I just passed it. I am kind of dumb. And then we're going to open those all up, and then that'll basically select a bunch of things at the same time. If you press shift and you select things, it'll select everything in the row. So I'd advise not pressing that, but you can if you want. So here's our in quotation marks gold sword. This is actually the diamond sword. So I'm just going to press Control C and then just Control V onto this layer so that we can have the hand shaded as the actual diamond sword, and then our gold sword will just have to suffer. I'm going to save this as the actual diamond sword with Control Shift E, and then press return and return again to replace, and then return again to export. Okay, so now that we have our sword properly in its thing, we can now make the other diamond tools. So we have all the bases of the ones that are in Minecraft, so I'm just going to zoom up. How you zoom up is you can press Z, which is a zoom tool, or you can press on your select, or probably any kind of tool, I'm not really sure, and you can just press Control and then your scroll wheel, and then that'll zoom in and out. If you don't have a scroll wheel, like you're using like a laptop and you have like a little like scrolly pad, I think you might be able to do the same thing, but I'm honestly not sure. But yeah, now we have them all zoomed in and nice. So I'm going to start with the axe. I'm going to create a new layer, press OK. And then I'm going to change to 2 colors so you guys can see. So I'm just going to use like a bright pink as one of my outlines and this orange. So now I have these 2 colors to make a little outline of my thing, outline of my axe. Now we can just use the regular axe look, or we can make a new one, which is what I'm going to do. I like kind of pointy axes. They're kind of cute. So I'm going to just kind of like make something that hopefully looks decent. And then if you can't really see what you're doing right here, then you can just press the little I button on the layer under it, and then you can kind of see some things. Now what I'm doing right now looks kind of weird, but I'm just going to go with it until I find that it looks really bad. I'm also going to add the little thing that was on my sword right here, and Control C, and then make a new layer and copy this where it's supposed to go down here by moving it. Also, if you want some more like commands, like you want to know the commands, I'd advise watching the first episode as I did. I went over a lot of commands, and I feel bad if I don't like go over everything, but I did a lot more in that one. And we can just look at it and see if we like the shape. That looks kind of funky, but I'm also not really sure. But honestly, I just like mess around, and if you find something you kind of like, oh, that's not what I did. I did that on a wrong layer. So to go back, you can just press Command Z, and then I'll go back and then you can move on to the right layer and then I can delete these things. So if you find you kind of like a shape and then you hate it, you can just change it later. This looks so weird. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm just messing around, but it looks weird. Okay, that actually looks kind of fun. I don't know how to feel about that, but it also looks kind of weird just since it's all just like an outline. But if I find that I hate this and I want to change it, then I can. So I'm just gonna add a new layer, and then I'm going to get my color palette right here. Then I'm gonna press N to go onto my pen tool. Sorry if last episode I kept calling everything a paintbrush tool. I might have doing that. But this is like the pen/pencil tool. You do not want to be on the brush tool. I'm not even sure what that is. I only have like a few select amount of tools. Oh, I see. That's P for paintbrush. You want to be on the pencil tool since this one should automatically be at size 1, which is what you want. You want your pencil tool to be on 1, so it only does 1 pixel. If you want any settings, they'll always be over here. I don't really think I edited any of my settings, but remember to be on the pencil tool and not the paintbrush tool. So to get the color, you're just going to press N to be on your pencil tool, and you're going to press Control and then click on it. So now you have like picked up the color. And then on this brand new layer, we're going to outline where we think the darker bits of this would be. This looks weird. I think that like this part looks weird. I'm so confused. I feel like this might look better in game than it does like right now. Then I'm gonna do this to the next color right here, and I'm gonna press Shift on it. And I'm probably gonna get my third color as well, just so that I can make it even shinier. Like that. And then I'm gonna get my brightest color, or lightest, and put it where I think the really shiny bits would be. And get my second color, and do like the second shiniest bits, and then so on. Also, if you ever get lost with which color you think you're on, you can just put the color right next to the color palette, and you can find it easily. And then just press Command C to go back so that you don't have that right there. So just kind of do random swatches of color until you think it looks okay. And also keep in mind that you want to try to make it kind of look like this one. I mean, this probably looks okay, and it really just matters how it looks in-game. So now that I've done that, and I think it looks decent, I'm gonna make a new layer, and then I'm going to make the stick part of it basically the same way. Also, remember to stay tuned for other parts of this tutorial, as next episode, hopefully I will be going over how to make the icons and widgets part of the GUI, which I'll put up on the screen if you have no idea what that is. Hopefully I can find a nice picture. But yeah, if you'd like to know how to make that, just watch the next part of my tutorial. If it's not out, just wait for it. Subscribe and you will get notified. That looks okay. You can kind of make like it go like that too, and then have some like little like difference and not just be like a full gradient down. So honestly, I'm just confused with this shape and I don't really know if I like it. So instead of going on to the next tools, I'm actually gonna see how this looks in game already to see if I want to change it, because I just feel like it looks weird, but I feel like it might look better in game. So I'm gonna press Control Shift E and then export, replace, and export. And then I'm gonna get out and put this into Minecraft. Hello, I am in Minecraft. If you don't know how to put a pack into Minecraft, then I think I have it linked in the description, hopefully, for how to do that if you don't know how. I also put it in my last video for how to get a pack into Minecraft. But now that we have the pack in, I'm going to get my sword. If you don't know how to like pick up things like that from like the wall, like you can pick up like anything like that. I didn't know how to for the longest time. You basically just press your scroll wheel, like you like click on your scroll wheel. At least that's how I do it. I don't know if that's the normal way, but that's how I always get it. So we have our axe here, which we can look at here, and some on Lunar I can use free look and look around a bit. How we feeling? Okay, I've heard from my advisor that this axe is a little chunky, and I would agree. I don't know what I was going for, but I have a tendency to just do like new things all the time because I get very bored very quickly. So I'm gonna get out of the game and we're gonna try again. But still, honestly, I'd like you guys to see this because I feel like big part of texture pack making is trying and trying and trying and trying again. So yeah, we are back in the game and we're now going to fix my weird little axe thing. I think I want to start off by just making the outline like just bigger, and then we can do like that. That might just have fixed our issue. I feel like that looks better already. I'm not sure if I want to change the shading. I feel like it might look kind of weird. Like maybe something like this would work. Okay, so I just fixed it a little bit. Like I put these here and stuff, and now I'm gonna export it to the game and see if it looks better. I'm not really sure though. I'm very confused. This color palette is actually so weird, but I think it's honestly kind of fun. I hope you can't hear the thunder. It's thundering now. But yeah, let's go back into Minecraft. Okay, we have our axe again, and honestly, I think it looks a lot better. And I think it goes... Oh, I just changed the direction of this. I just realized this is the gold one, isn't it? Well, the gold and the... Oh my gosh. The gold and the diamond are the same, so that could explain it. But I think this looks pretty nice. Aw, it's kind of cute. Also, you can do anything you want. Axes are very unique. I mean, if you see an axe in real life, usually they look very different, you know? They're all different and they're all fun and they're all unique. And so you should make your tools all fun and unique and however you would like to make them. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to the pickaxe. Okay, so now that we are kind of done with our axe, we're going to go to our pickaxe, which you use a lot in Bedwars, as that is the game I play a lot and I make most of my texture packs, if not all of them, for. But I guess you could also just put them as like PvP packs. PvP packs. Yeah, okay. Well, to start off, I'm going to create a new layer, and then I'm going to go to my axe, and then press R and select all of this part, because I kind of want to include this on all of the rest of my tools in some way or another. And then I'm going to press Shift and then start selecting other things so that I can get more in detail with my selection, and then press Ctrl C and then Ctrl V. Hello? Oh, make sure that you're on the right layer. The layer you want to be on for this is layer 3, but also layer 1 has the bottom part, so I'm just gonna press the I on both layers that I don't want to be included and then press merge image. And then when I'm on this layer, I'm gonna press Ctrl C and then just Ctrl V. Now you may have noticed how this is a bit shorter, so we can fix that by just, you know, moving this up here. Oh, by just selecting this, pressing Ctrl C, pressing Ctrl V, moving it up here, and then just doing that. And then if we feel like it, we can just move like a pixel or two and then call it a day. Or you can keep it shorter and then just make your axe like a shorter. I mean, your pickaxe is like a shorter little pickaxe. Sometimes those look really cute. But I'm gonna make mine longer just as I prefer it to be this length probably. Now I'm gonna create a new layer so that I can make the base of my little pickaxe bit. I'm not sure if I want anything super special because I could just go simple and then just make it like this. But I feel like for this tutorial I should probably show some other pickaxe designs. Honestly, there's so much you can do, so please don't limit yourself to just one shape, one shading style, one color, one anything. Do whatever you feel like it. I feel like sometimes it's unexpected for like what you think could look good, and I feel like a lot of the time maybe it doesn't look good in GIMP, but it might look better in Minecraft, so that's kind of fun. Also, if you really want like a lot of freedom, I'd suggest making like a higher resolution pack, like 32x or like 64x or something. That can give you a lot more freedom if you'd like to mess around with pixels a lot more. I was thinking of trying to make like a little like kind of like roundy-ish sword, like this one. Sword. I keep calling them swords or axes when this is a pickaxe. I understand if I accidentally call this an axe, as pickaxe has axe in it, but like not sword. Whatever. This looks actually kind of fun. I like the little like the roundy bit. So I think I'm gonna mess around with this one and then shade it now. So I'm gonna create a new layer and then go in, collect my colors by pressing the pencil tool and then pressing Control and picking up the color. And then pressing it where I feel like it will be darkest or in the shadows, you know? And then getting my other colors and doing the same kind of thing. And then getting my lighter colors and putting them where I believe that like the light would be like phew, you know? And getting my other colors, doing the same thing. I do think the pickaxes are kind of weird since they're like just one kind of like long thing of pixels, but you got this. It's honestly a lot simpler than it seems. Okay, that looks pretty nice. It looks very swoopy swoop, roundy round. And I guess I'm gonna put it into the game as well. I think this looks kind of fun and kind of like pretty. I don't know why, it just looks cute to me. Okay, now we are in game again and I'm going to get my tools. Oh, this is really cute. I can already tell. I just got all of the tools that I've made so far, like my sword that I made last episode, my axe, this cute and tiny, and then my pickaxe. And then something that helps me a lot too is so I can get some stone and then just put it here, and I can get some wood and put it here. And then if you press this button when you're in the Nitrogen world, then it does creative survival. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But then you can just see how like it looks when you're breaking things. And you can get things that are like take a little longer, like obsidian to break. And then a little pickaxe. Aw, this is cute. I like the roundiness of it. So that I'm like actually just creating words right now. But yeah, I think that this looks nice. I'm actually very happy with this. And you can just, you know, look in free look, zoom up, you know, lots of different things to just see the angles. And if you're like, oh, that one pixel looks really bad, you can change it. I think it looks pretty nice. So I'm just gonna go back to this and then I'll get rid of my things. And then we can move on to the hoe and the shovel, which I'm probably just gonna make together since they're not as special. And I feel bad, but I don't really use them in Bed Wars, but I will make them. Okay, so now we are back here and we can go to our hoe and our shovel. So I'm going to work on the hoe first, and so I'm going to select these pixels again. Oops, I just selected too much. I selected too much again. I'm so dumb. I'm going to copy and paste these ones onto my other items. I might actually need to use the one for the pickaxe, since I think that one's longer. I'm going to create a new layer, and then do this, and then realize that I actually should use a longer one, and then select that one instead because I'm kind of dumb. And then make sure that I'm on the correct layer, and then do Control C, and then Control V it onto this. I'm also just gonna do the one for my shovel as well. This one's also pretty complicated and the shovels are just shorter, so I'm just gonna put it there and then work on it later. But here we are with our hoe. Sometimes I make hoes like a little bit different. Usually I don't. I'm not really that talented, and I feel like the only time I ever use hoes is when I'm playing party games. So that's actually very important though. So maybe we'll just like extend it or do that. That looks fun. I just added a little pixel there, and I think that honestly adds the worlds of difference. Yeah. Okay, so then I'm gonna create a new layer, and this will be my coloring layer, where I will select these pixels again and then color them where I see fit. You can also do this all on the same layer or all at the same time. I just wanted to show like them all separately to make it easier for you. But do it however you want. There's no specific order you should do packs in. Do them however you like. That's what I'm trying to show. Do whatever you want. Bam! We have a hoe. Very nice. I'm gonna export this one and then move on to my shovel, where I don't really do much with shovels either. I see a lot of people do fun shapes with shovels, and honestly I'm very jealous of it, but I just don't know what to do. I feel like shovels are kind of complicated. Like I made a shovel like in Urine's pack that was cat shaped, and I thought it was really cute. You guys should go download the cat shaped shovel. It is adorable. Like I could make a shovel that's kind of like this shape. I always see people make shovels that are like that. I believe that's how they're shaped. Maybe they're one down too. But I don't know. Do whatever you want with your shovel. Honestly, shovels are just built different. After playing around with shapes for a shovel, I've decided that the normal one is the best one. I just decided like this shape. You see this one? These weird little tails. Kind of looks like that one thing from Stardew Valley. I'll put it on the screen if I find it. It looks kind of cool, and I know that they're really bad in the mines and they're not very fun. But that's what it kind of looks like. But this is the shape. This is the move right here. You can also like here we can do something really fun, just like we did with the hoe. We put the top pixel here, and now it is a pointy shovel. That I think was the move, everyone. I'm now gonna get rid of this bit as it's kind of bothering me, and then I'm going to make a new layer and color over it. I'm gonna color it the exact same way I did everything else. I'm just gonna add the colors I see fit in places I see them fit in. For the shiny bit on the shovel, I think I'm gonna do it kind of down here. I'm gonna take two of the like lightest colors and then kind of make them go out like that. Maybe I'll make them kind of fun and weird. Okay, I think this looks probably fine, and I'm just gonna export this too. I don't know, I was just trying to do random things. I don't know if it looks good, but we tried. And I'm gonna see how the whole set looks together. So here they are on the wall all together. Just gonna get all of them, including the sword. I have them. So you have our little sword, our hoe, shovel, very pointy shovel. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about it. But I also don't know if I care that much because it's also a shovel, but I don't know, maybe we'll go and change it. Axe, a weird little fun axe. Then our pickaxe, which is very tiny and cute and pointy. My accomplice, why do I keep saying like accomplice? Like that's like in like a crime, or at least that's what it sounds like my partner in crime, but whatever. Tells me that this looks fine and she likes it. So we're just gonna keep it. I like everything. So now I'm going to move on to basically, in quotation marks, making recolors. So I'm going to make the gold, iron, stone, and wood version. I wish that the wood version would come on here. Rip the wood. Okay, so now that we have finished all of our little shapes, or we believe we've changed all of them to the goodness, we're gonna open up the other ones. We already have the gold sword. I wrote gold on it just to make sure that I would know. Then we're gonna press open. And then I'm already in my items folder, but if you're not, just remember to go to wherever you're keeping it, like your desktop or your documents folder. Press on the pack, press assets, Minecraft, textures, items, and then you'll get into all your items. And then it's all alphabetized, so basically gold should be under diamond, which it is right here. And then I'm gonna press control when I'm clicking things so that I can get more things, and I'm gonna collect all of the things like the pickaxe, shovel, hoe, axe. Then I'm gonna iron, which is next. Axe, hoe, pickaxe, shovel, sword. And then stone, axe, hoe, pickaxe, shovel, sword. And then wood, axe, hoe, pickaxe, shovel, sword. Somehow I accidentally clicked on the apple. That's very interesting. I do that a lot, so let's go. Okay, so since I accidentally opened up the apple, I'm just gonna exit out, and I'm also gonna exit the one I wrote gold on since I opened another one anyways, and discard changes since it doesn't need to say gold on it. Then we're gonna make another palette. So we need a gold, an iron, a stone, and we already have a wood, so we don't actually need one of the wood. I know, crazy. So let's start off with gold. Gold is honestly a very complicated color. I'd say just do it more where like browns are, so you can find them in obviously yellow up to like red. So I'm just gonna go, like, it depends like what kind of gold you're going for. So I'm gonna go towards the orange yellow area, and you can either make like a really shiny bright like gold. Here, I'll show one on the screen of one of those that I've done, or you can go towards more of like a browny gold. But I think it just depends what kind of vibes you're going for with your pack. I think I'm gonna go towards more of a yellow shinier gold because I just prefer them, but also honestly I don't really care because they're both kind of cute. I've made cute versions of like everything, I think. And then be careful when adding black to yellow. It will look kind of weird. Honestly, I'm not sure what this color palette is. I just made it on the spot and I feel like it's not gonna look good, but we should try anyways. You can also look up color palettes online to just make it easier for you, but I'm just gonna make some because I am built different. So I'm just gonna select the color, make sure I have it, and then go to my diamond sword. That's the diamond one. And then since this is already all in the same layer, I'm going to Control C and then copy and paste it onto my golden sword layer. Now this is kind of confusing since this one already has it, since I saved it as it last time, but yours shouldn't be like this. So you're gonna paste it onto here and make sure it's on a new layer too. Sorry, I forgot to include that. But basically, I'm just going to use my diamond sword as the base for my golden one so they can be the same shape, and I'm going to create a new layer so that I can match the colors up. Since with the color palettes I have the same exact amount of shades, I have 7 shades here and then 7 shades all around. I believe that's 7. Yep, 7. Then I can like just match them up. So like right here I can press N, and then I see that these three blocks here and this one are all, and these 3 down here are all the darkest shade right here. So I can match them up and then get the darkest gold shade and then put those down since I know that they're right there. So I'm gonna basically just be matching up the colors exactly to how these ones are. So next we can get this shade. There are 2 here, 2 here, and one here. You can kind of eyeball it, but sometimes the shades are very close to each other, so I get a little confused. And then there's one here. And then I can get this color since I know it's this one. And then put it where I said that those colors were. And then get this one and see where this shade is. Like, so it's right here, right there, and then right there. And then we have this one, which is the rest of the outline. Fourth color, and then we collect that one. And then, wow, bam, whoa, we did it. Now I'm gonna see this light color where it is exactly, and then take it and do that to it, you know. Second color, see where it is. It's in 2 spots. Match it up. Put it down. See where this color is. Match it up. Collect it. Put it down. I think it was right there too. Sorry if I just was mistaken. Oh, it's not even there. Shoot that color. Get it up. Put it down. Get this color. Put it down. Pick it up. Put it down. Pick it up. And there we have some kind of cheesy looking sword. I don't really think I like this shade of gold. It is very shiny, but it's also very cheese-like. And now, if that's what you're going for, then go for it. But I don't really know if that's what I want. It just looks so shiny. Like, I like that. It's very shiny. I feel like these colors kind of clash with this brown color I did too. Okay, so I've decided that I'm going to keep these 3 colors and then just change the rest of them because they're kind of bad. Only 3 Stardew Valley weddings later, and we have arrived at a gold color that I'm okay with. It's not my favorite, but you have to think rationally if you're making a bedwars pack, and will I ever use a gold sword? No, I will not. So this doesn't really matter that much for what I need to make. But you guys got this. You can try for hours to get a nice shade of yellow. I don't know why I'm having such a struggle today. I think that just this wood I made have like undertones of like orange and stuff, and so it looks kind of weird together. But I'm just gonna continue with this one. It looks okay. It doesn't look that bad. But I think it does look better than this one and this one. So yeah. So now I'm just gonna export this one just to make sure I have. And then I'm going to work on the gold axe. So I'm just gonna make sure that all of these layers are merged. I'm gonna copy them and then zoom this up. Make a new layer, paste it, and then change the colors on a new layer. I'm just gonna speed up this process for you guys because I mean it's all just kind of repetitive, so yeah. Oh my god, my gold shade looks so cheesy. Like, actually looks like cheese. How do people make gold look good? I don't understand. I'm having such a struggle today. Okay, so I think I finished all of the gold items. I still think they kind of look like cheese, and it's making me kind of upset, and I might need to change it. But I'm just gonna export them all. Okay, so I'm now in the game, and I'm just gonna get all... Oh, that's not a gold item. Get all the gold things. They look okay. They're not like the worst thing in the world. I just think that I don't know why. I think it clashes with the wood a bit. But also could just be because it's gold, so... But it looks okay. It looks nice. I like this. It's cute. Little baby thingy. Okay, now time to work on the iron. Okay, now after I drink some water, I'm going to make the iron color, which I'm gonna make probably, you know, grayish, but I'm also gonna make it have kind of, or try to make an undertone of blue. So I'm gonna take from the color we've already got and then just kind of make it a bit lighter. Hopefully this color palette looks nice. I don't really know. I basically just got this one, like, move the hue and saturation, or not that, I mean, just the saturation, and then change them up a bit, so hopefully this is okay.
Hate is a very exciting emotion. Haven't you noticed? Very exciting. I hate you too, Johnny. I hate you so much that I think I'm going to die from it.
Okay, so I did the iron. And so basically for the stone, you can honestly just make a darker version with saturation of, and like lightness and darkness of the stone version. But I advise against that just as it's gonna look kind of like hard to tell but the difference between the iron and stone. So I'm just gonna make a new palette for the stone and then I will continue. So now I'm on the final one, the wood layer. So since I can't see my palette, I'm just going to copy and I just did the wrong thing. I'm just gonna copy and paste it onto this wood layer just so that I can get the palette. And then for areas like this, I'm just gonna change the little color just so that it doesn't look the exact same. So like right here, I'm just gonna put that one there instead. And then I'm gonna get rid of this bottom part and I'm just gonna make this the blue part instead. It's gonna look kind of funny looking, but hopefully this looks okay. Okay, so basically I think that we have finished these wood stuff, so I'm gonna put it into the game and then we're gonna see how it looks. Okay, so now we're in the game. So here's all this stuff, and then over here we can press this button and we can get all the swords. And honestly, this is really cute. I like the little like blue thing at the bottom of the wood. The gold still kind of looks like cheese. The stone is cute. The iron, I actually like it. It's really light and it's cute, and I feel like a lot of the time my iron doesn't turn out that way, but usually I do it on purpose, but still. And this is cute as well. Well, miners, I hope this helped you out with tools. Yeah, I know most of this video is probably sped up, but it's just because it's very repetitive, but I still wanted to show the whole process. So I hope you have a really nice day, and I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe to the channel, it really helps me out a lot. And like this video, and watch the next part when it comes out, or watch the last part if you haven't. Have a really nice day. Bye bye!